Hey there, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood Doc. Let's talk about Behemoth #1 from Dark Horse Comics. It was written by Grant Sputore, and let's see, and Ryan Engle. Art and colors by J. Martin, and letters by Frank Cvetkovik. So, you've got this awesome cover that shows a bus being eaten by something huge and somebody falling out of the bus. And the artwork on this was pretty good, I would say. It's pretty clear, pretty clean. You can figure out who's going on and what's going on to these characters and what they're thinking. And a lot of times you don't get that. And then all of a sudden you get Godzilla. Well, it's not Godzilla, it's a kaiju. But he destroys this massive American ship, just rips it in half. Then you have Sarah, who has a food truck, her friend Manny. You get to meet all these different characters. And you get a detective trying to figure out why all the fish washed up out of the ocean. You get these action sequences because Sarah is trying to get to her food truck before the water, which is coming in from the sound, is overrun and everything. And instead you get this massive kaiju. It's got a surprise ending that I'm not going to spoil, but this is a story about... This is very similar to The Walking Dead, to be honest. I'm not going to say that it's as perfect a first issue as The Walking Dead issue 1 was, but this was a good solid issue, and it gets you wanting to come back to find out exactly what's going on at the end of issue 1 and where we're going to pick up from there in issue 2. So you get a bunch of interesting characters who have their own lives. They're not one-dimensional characters. They're not characters that you don't love. That's what you have to do when crafting a story, is you have to create characters that intrigue both yourself and the readers so that you want to come back each month and you want to write about these characters. They are fleshed out. On the other hand, you want the reader to care about the characters because they don't want to be one-dimensional. You want to care what happens in their lives. So even though it's a monster movie and it's got a lot of flash and a lot of bang and a lot of explosions in it, it's also got a lot of heart. And that's why I said that it was like The Walking Dead, because that issue opened with characters that were pretty fleshed out by the time you got to the end of the first issue. You didn't understand what was going on, just like this, but you knew that these were characters that you could dig your teeth into, and that you would care about what would happen to them month in and month out, at least for the first 4 or 5 months. If things didn't improve, then you might walk away. But this puts these characters in a really interesting situation that none of us will ever get to experience. But you get to see their real reactions. You get to see how they feel, what they're thinking. And at the end, you get to see their fear of exactly where are we and what is going on and how do we get out of this? How do we survive this? So if you like action movies, if you like movies that have heart or TV shows that have heart, and you come to care about this really interesting cast of characters, the detective who apparently has a drinking problem, Sarah who has money problems galore, which all of us can relate to on a daily basis, her tow truck buddy Manny, who she just promised free food for life. You get to learn these characters and build this world, and you get to see that even though you stepped into what was normally a regular day, now you get to see the fantastic. And that's where this issue really, really shines. So if you hadn't had a chance to check out Behemoth, it came out this week. I would highly, highly recommend that you do. And let me know what you thought about it if you did pick it up at your LCS. Let me know, did it excite you? Were you bored with it? Are you not coming back for issue 2? And if you're not, let me know why. All right, thanks guys for watching another Doc Lale Talks Comics video, and we'll catch you on the flip side.